So today we're going to be talking about the TCL R635 Mini LEDs THX game mode. Now it is extreme, extraordinaire trash, okay? Like the reason for it being trash is because it just, let me show you, okay? So for starters, you can't calibrate it. That's the big thing here for anybody thinking that you can get better image quality. But it's worse than not being able to calibrate it. You can't even adjust it properly. So first thing I'll show you is, yes, we are in the THX certified game mode as indicated up there. You can see it there. Now, the problem I have with this mode, the more I've tested it, is that you literally can't do anything of value to it. So check me out, okay? Here's the color. Watch what happens when I want to adjust the color from the 45, which it comes default locked at. Notice any difference? As I ramp up well beyond 70 color, nothing changes. And the changes are so subtle that you'd be hard pressed to notice any difference. You can literally take it all the way up to 100 color with almost zero difference whatsoever in saturation quality. This is broken. This is fundamentally broken, and it keeps you watching a really washed, really ugly picture. And if you don't like what 45 color looks like, this is not going to be a TV for you if you're buying it for this game mode feature. Also, as again, I stated before, you can't calibrate this. So I'm going to show you what that looks like once I take this back down to the default 40 color. Not that it really matters because as you guys are seeing, it still makes no difference one way or another. But I'm going to show you what happens when I go into the app here. And let's say I want to be more ambitious and I want to professionally calibrate this. Okay, so take a look at the phone screen here, right? And I'm going to show you guys this in real time, okay? So I'm here, the Roku app. All right, get my hands positioning right. Watch what happens. I click these three bars here on the side, and then you can go over here to Expert Picture Settings. That's where you get the calibration stuff from. Click it, the app crashes. Okay, so let's say you want to try it again. Maybe it just got lucky, right? Okay, you're going to click the three buttons again. Go down to the picture settings, and the app crashes. I mean, I've done this so many times at this point that it's just really frustrating to me because it's just like, this should not be happening. I should be able to at the least calibrate the thing up, and I can't. So for everybody saying that I should try to calibrate things and calibrate game mode or using game mode or whatever, you really can't do much outside of these default settings that they give you. I think the closest thing you could do is maybe slap it in a darker mode to try to decrease the brightness to increase the color saturation, because as you add the color white from the LED lighting, you are diluting the colors, and that's going to create a more impure picture, therefore more inaccurate. But that's not ideal either, because you're tossing away a ton of brightness, making it dimmer and darker, making it uncomfortable for some viewing environments. So honestly speaking, it doesn't work for everybody, right? And I think it really is going to depend on you and your living situation. Okay, so then let's say you want to just game on it, right? You just want to see how it plays. Okay, let's do that. Let's grab a handy dandy PlayStation 4 controller here, pop out, go to the main menu, and we're going to hop into Saint Seiya Soldier Soul. And now I'm going to turn down my ISO here. It's a little too high, right? And we're just going to show you guys what it looks like. So far, the screen is gray, like gray-black all around, like gray-black, like local dimming is not working. What is happening here? I just messed with my shutter accidentally. Like the gray-black is out of control on this set. Like I'll lower down my ISO really low here, but goodness gracious. Like, look at this, bro. Look at. That's not supposed to happen. But it does. On logos, on loading screens. I mean, for crying out loud, TCL, did you even try? Like, that's what it starts to feel like, right? Okay, so then we say, you know what, screw it. We'll just play this ugly, dingy picture. I'm sure, like, it'll look way more amazing on the final product on YouTube, but whatever, right? All right, so we want to go into battle. I mean, it's responsive in everything, but you literally don't even have local dimming, it feels like, in some of these scenes, like right now, like as the screen just cut out, like transitions from screens, bro. I'm just gonna show you that, bro. Like, check this out, okay? So I'm gonna open up the ISO so you can actually see what's happening to my end. Around 1250 is where I'm seeing it. Okay, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna wait for it to exit out, and then I'm gonna go back in and watch these screen transitions when it like cuts. When it cuts, I'll show you, you can notice like The black levels are trash. Trash. Gray, clouding. You're stuck with the native contrast of your panel, however good or bad it may be. And I think that's something that nobody is going to talk about. I feel like this part's going to go entirely missed, and people are going to be like, well, obviously, because you're trying to get more gaming performance, more input lag and all that. But honestly speaking, this is fundamentally broken because you're not supposed to be having these issues. Now, I'll lower down my ISO here so we stop with all the bright clipping and all that stuff like that. But my goodness, guys, like this TV though, like, how did they jack it up this bad? I mean, people can try to blame it on what's going on in the world right now, but this is just a rushed product. This is not even remotely buttoned up, and it's been updated. So when it's been updated and, you know, it's rocking the variable refresh rate mode and it's, you know, everything's correct on my end, I really don't know what else I can do for this TV outside of just shake my head at it like, wow, they really didn't try much. Because honestly speaking, there are people that are going to try to buy this for the THX game mode. Like, oh yeah, that's that hot fire. Well, you better get used to 45 color and your local dimming not working. And I showed you guys, local dimming is on. It's just, it's very, very ineffective. Like, very ineffective. It's responsive, as you guys can see. I don't have a problem with the input lag. I'm pretty sure it should be close to around, I would even say 14 milliseconds, if not maybe lower, with how responsive it is. But when you have to sacrifice so much picture quality to pull that off, is it really still worth it to have an input lag that low? And also with this THX game mode, they brag about it like, because, you know, THX is a big name and, you know, you have all these certifications behind it. And this just goes to show exactly how out of touch the industry really is with what people actually want to see. Because looking at this picture, this is a very ugly picture. Like, stupid ugly. Now, there are those that might feel it's accurate. Of course, you guys know the snobs out there that really don't know any better. They literally think that the most washed out, diluted, ugly pictures are just like, yeah, that's it. But honestly speaking, guys, like, I'm not impressed with this, like, in the slightest. So, I mean, that's just me, though. I feel like as more people review this, I'm sure I'm going to hear some glowing. It's just inevitable, but goddamn, dude. And just to show you guys again, I'm going to go and get my phone off from the side here. Okay, I'm going to go and open up the picture so you guys can see local dimming is not disabled. Local contrast is the local dimming. It's set to high, and that is garbage. It's on high, it's not performing correctly, the colors are all over the place. I mean, what is this product? Who is it for? I don't know. That's maybe something for you guys to answer, for TCL to answer, I don't know. And again, just to show you, once we go home, we're gonna go into our settings tab, and then we're gonna go all the way to our TV inputs so you guys can see again under HDMI 2, we are in the variable refresh rate mode. We have HDMI 2.0 selected, right? Variable refresh rate selected. So again, I'm not in HDMI 1.4 purposely trying to artificially create something like a lot of the conspiracy theorists out there in the TV space like to believe. This is what it is. Like, this is a really bad showing for them so far. And again, I don't know how the hell it got so bad, but hey, whatever, man. You guys are getting the scoop early, and you're getting it before all the influencers and marketers can glow this thing up and talk about how great it is. This is not a great TV. And I'm gonna open up my ISO so you can see it's really hazy. I think like right about there is where you start to see what it looks like in real life. Like, it's a very hazy, ugly, pukey, crappy TV. Like, I don't understand it. Game mode can't be calibrated. Who is this for? You guys let me know, but at least I told you, don't say I didn't warn you kind of thing. All right, guys, so that's the information. Take it or leave it. Thanks for watching the #1 brand in honesty. Till the next video, I'll see you guys later.